Let's talk about the upcoming Tesla Model Y non-launch edition. When is this cheaper? Or maybe it won't be cheaper. Tesla Model Y that isn't a markup, but don't call it a markup. Tesla Model Y non-launch edition actually going to be coming out. So we're going to Model Y non-launch edition. When is this car? When is the cheaper Tesla Model Y, the new Tesla Model Y Juniper refresh? When is the non-launch edition going to be coming out? Because yes, the launch edition could be a great deal, but it's also a force ad. The Tesla's basically making you purchase all these different options, whether it's color options, interior options, rims, full self-driving, and acceleration boost as well. But maybe this is all part of their design because they don't really want to ramp up, or they can't ramp up, or they need time to ramp up production because they know demand is going to be there, but at the same time, they need time to change the lines. They need times to switch over the production lines and everything. And so my guess, to get right into it, I think the Model Y non-launch edition, when is it going to be, or when Juniper, when non-launch, is going to be 3 to 6 months from exactly right now. You've all heard me say June for Juniper, and I think it's going to be June for non-launch edition Model Y Juniper refresh. Because here's why. We know Tesla's playbook with the Foundation series. It was around for about 9 months, give or take. And so I don't think it's going to last that long because the Model Y is way a different vehicle, different animal at the end of the day. We can tell, or we can assume, that the Model Y is easier to produce than, of course, Cybertruck. It's got higher demand. It's a cheaper vehicle. More people want it. And also it's their volume vehicle. So they don't want to lag this too long. They need that volume. And so they want to sell as many as they can, Model Ys and everything across the board. And I know a lot of you are probably watching that are waiting for this new Model Y that's a non-launch edition as well. The current launch edition is a great deal relative, but it does force you to add on and buy all the different features and everything. And the biggest thing that I noticed is if you watch Out of Specs video, Kyle, and as he walked around the China Model Y, I mean, that was really cool that Tesla China was able to invite him to walk around a Model Y in person and see a China spec one. He actually said something in the video, and he actually said that Tesla China is selling non-launch Model Ys alongside the launch Model Y. And how it actually is that you can order to your spec the launch edition, but the non-launch edition, the relatively cheaper one, you cannot order according to his video, and you can only buy it from inventory. And so that's why I think, Tesla needs the volume, but at the same time, it's all based on inventory, how quickly they can ramp it, and also more importantly, demand of it as well, like demand of the launch series specifically. Of course, everybody wants a base one with no options, with all the different things, and get a cheaper price and everything. And so my question to you all is, when do you think the non-launch Juniper Model Y refresh is going to be dropping? My best guess, as early as 3 months. I mean, the earliest 3 months would be March actually, so maybe a little bit longer than that, but maybe like a May at earliest or April at earliest. But I think more than realistic, we could see a non-launch Model Y by June of this year. So I'm just switching what I used to say before. I used to say June for Juniper. I'm saying June for non-launch edition. But we're certainly seeing tons of videos of the China market because they have them all over. But don't worry, they're coming around to a bunch of different Tesla locations in the USA as well. Here's a quick video of the Ultra Red. I'm still undecided between Ultra Red or Quicksilver. I think Quicksilver is going to be the winner. But certainly Ultra Red in some different angles and lighting and everything, it does look phenomenal. Here was a uncovered new Model Y spotted in California. Here's also the rims of the base 19-inch rims. I think they look ugly, which if you take the caps off, I think it looks way better if you take a look at it without the caps on it, so you can see on the Model Y Juniper. It seems like in China market, there's plenty of new Model Ys getting stacked up right now, waiting to be delivered. But of course, they don't have approval to get a delivery just yet, and so it seems like they're coming out of the gate for sure. And check out this quick video, really interesting to see this. First, on the rear side, you can see the tail lights, or not the tail light, the turn signals are kind of right under that tail light, pretty cool. And on the front side, the turn signal is integrated within the headlight, and you can see what that actually looks like as well. Really cool to see this design choice, and of course the headlight is underneath there. Another report from China is that, at least from speculation, China is up to over 130,000 orders in just 16 days. Of course, USA just released, so I want to see what's going to be happening for the USA market as well. Another post from Sawyer is that the Model Y refresh, if you want to go take a look at a ultra red one, there is one in the Washington DC Tesla Georgetown store, and of course it's ultra red with a white interior, which is a clean spec for sure. And then if you want to see what the headlights look like, you can see it's basically a matrix headlights as we've seen in the current Model Y and Model 3. You can see what that design looks like. And also for the Canada folks, there also is a Model Y Juniper refresh in the Shirley Langley, British Columbia store as well. So if you want to go take a look at it, it seems like they got a Quicksilver, or is that a stealth gray Quicksilver with the white interior. And then the last one, Colorado, Park Meadows, Lone Tree, Colorado. There is a red, ultra red with black interior Model Y refresh available, launch edition, that you can take a look at it and see for yourself. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Here's another spotting of a California one that was in, I guess, Tahoe, California. This is covered in snow and everything. Really cool to see this. And interesting with this one has the old Model Y rims here on it, so you can see what that actually looks like. And we're definitely seeing a ton of videos of this new Model Y getting driven around into showrooms, especially in the China market. And so let us know, when do you think the Model Y Juniper is going to be the non-launch edition in the US?